This is the all-new Golf 7 Estate. This is an estate car, so there's a lot of boot space, which is probably why you're getting it. It starts from 330,000 Danish kroner. Now let's get into the car. This is the Highline model. This is sleek side profile, reminding me of a smaller Passat, and the back also reminds me of a Passat. In its estate form, of course. You open the boot via the logo, as underneath there isn't a handle. It also isn't electric. Once you get into the boot, you can see that there's cubbies on the side, and there's a false floor so you can store a tire. There's a ski latch which can be locked, as demonstrated. And the boot is overall a nice square shape. Now let's get into the middle. As you can see, there's a large door. And once we're in the middle, you can see that I have a decent amount of legroom and a decent amount of headroom. Overall, the handles on the sides feel plush, and the glossy black plastic reminds me of a Tiguan and a Passat, making this feel like a more expensive car than it really is. I can stretch out my feet under the passenger seat, which kinda rhymed, and I can open the ski latch to store longer items. I can also pull down the armrest, which has two cup holders. Now let's get into the middle. There's quite a big transmission tunnel, and also foot space isn't that great if you're carrying 3 in the back. There's some air conditioning controls. Quite nice. Headroom is also quite limited. So if you're carrying 3 in the back, I would recommend the Passat, which is slightly more expensive. Now let's get into the front. The seats remind me of the Passats, as they have steep side supports, and are also more narrow than Tiguan. Overall, quite comfy. The handles feel really plush, and I can stretch out the armrest. There's some cup holders, which can be hidden away. There's some storage to charge your phone, as there is a USB Type A port. The glove box is quite moderately sized, and the dash feels really plush. However, by the door bin and transmission tunnel, it is decent. Touch capacitive buttons and air vents. The gear selector feels very nice, and the steering wheel is leather. No digital dials on this model, which, if I didn't mention, was a Highline model. Glossy black plastic with a design on them. Overall, the dash design is quite dull, but it does feel quite quality for this price. That's pretty much it for the front of the Golf Estate. Overall, the Golf 7 Estate is quite a practical car for this price. However, I would recommend picking up the Passat, which is a bit more expensive and a lot larger